Down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down.
What's up, my friends, and welcome back to your videos of Fortnite here in the Happy Park channel. In this particular video, I actually have for you guys the Season 7 storyline ending, as well as showcase for you guys possibly the theme for Season 8. I do hope to see you guys in the rest of the video, and let's get it, my friends. Alright guys, so welcome back. Now essentially we found out most likely what the actual season ending is going to be like, as well as what the theme is going to be for Season 8. Now we definitely know there's a whole bunch of snow around the map as of right now. Now that snow and ice has to go somewhere, and it's already starting to melt. Now the point is, where's all that we're going to go once all the snow does in fact melt? And not to mention, Greasy Grove is completely underwater, so what does that mean? I think we should definitely be expecting half the map to be covered in either water or something of that nature, or have something that's going to be like an underwater town. Now from previous seasons, we could definitely tell from the battle pass, it was actually teased out that most of the time the icons slash like the spray paint stuff like that are inside the battle pass are hints towards new skins, items, and of course the future seasons with inside Fortnite Battle Royale. Now there's actually a little trend going on in the Season 7 Battle Pass, which is actually this aquamarine type thing. Because if we take a look at the background video, there's actually 5 items that have to do with something either underwater or of course a bunch of ice melting. So looking directly at the first video, we actually have a port of what appears to be a ship looking out into the underwater ocean. Now there's actually currently a submarine in the game which is actually of the same colors. So considering the fact that I think that like it's basically hinting out that all this stuff is gonna like remelt because, well, the reason I got here, like that submarine up in the air, is actually from all the water being here and then it's slowly freezing over. So of course, like normal, once the season does in fact pass by and it starts getting warmer and warmer on the map once again, all that snow will melt and give us a whole bunch of water. Now moving on to the second image, we can definitely tell it is a melting snowman that looks completely angry. And coincidentally, in the exact same like area of like the actual battle pass itself, this is located on the top and the bottom. So the top one is actually a free battle pass item, and the second one is actually if you guys unlock a battle pass item. So these are literally in the same row, melting snow and the sun. Now before we go any further, there's actually a massive clock that is currently in the game that might be hitting towards either the end of the Season 7 storyline or of course the end of the current snow that's going to be happening and should give us a major event. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that points towards that the ending will in fact feature a massive underwater map of some sort. And not to mention all these icons, sprays, and of course the submarine that is located on top of the mountain. It had to get there somewhere, and of course considering the fact that it's a submarine, well, the entire map must have been underwater at some point and probably really high water too. So who knows, maybe the entire map will be underwater. So moving on to some more battle pass items. This is actually also as well in the battle pass, and this is actually someone fishing underwater with 3 fish. Now interestingly enough, we just got a brand new skin today that was actually called Fish Stick, which once again is a underwater skin, and this is not a costume. This is legit a fish because his eyes blink and a whole bunch of weird stuff is going with this skin, or essentially he is wearing a backpack that pumps pretty much water into his gills so he can actually breathe in normal air. So he is completely from underwater. It is not a costume like some previous skins. That is literally a walking fish. So again, another hint towards the map should be underwater relatively soon. And now last but not least, we actually have another battle pass item, which is actually going to be this squid. And once again, it's a nautical underwater item. So in total, there's like 7 hints that point towards the entire map will in fact be underwater. And of course, common sense, all that snow and ice has to go somewhere. I mean, we've already seen that freaking peak completely melts down and reveal this massive castle. And every single day, part of that castle melts once again. So it looks like the theme for Season 8 will most likely be an underwater map. I mean, everything just points towards that. And as well as the end of the Season 7 storyline, we should be expecting the map to slowly start filling up with water. So I'm definitely curious what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. There's so much hints that point towards this is actually going to be happening. And I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. As always, if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on so you guys do not miss any one of my daily uploads. So as always, thanks for watching, and most of all, stay happy, my friends.